Welcome to a profound and transformative journey. Today, we take the first step towards a path that few dare to take, that of understanding and healing trauma, those shadows that seem out of our reach, but that are still present in our daily lives. To heal, we first need to understand. Trauma is not just the memory of a painful event, but a mark that remains inside us. But to understand it beyond the visible wound, I want to introduce the concept of COEX, which stands for Condensed Experience Systems. Imagine that within you there are networks of memories and emotions that are grouped around the same emotional energy, such as fear, abandonment, or anger. These experiences and emotions connect with each other, forming a traumatic core that organizes our response patterns throughout life. To be clear, think of a COEX as a kind of mesh of similar experiences that are activated in moments of tension or when someone reminds us of that past wound. This system of interconnected experiences can remain active even without us noticing, guiding our responses, our fears, and our reactions. When we talk about a traumatic core COEX, we are talking about that system that organizes and groups our most painful and difficult memories, those that continue to exert influence in our present life. Now, let's take this idea to the world of the shadow, as Carl Jung called it. The shadow represents everything we don't want to know about, those aspects of ourselves that we reject and that end up hidden in our unconscious. Often, our intense responses to certain situations don't come from nowhere. They come from this shadow, which houses those traumatic COEX systems. I invite you to reflect. Are there patterns of behavior in your life that seem out of your control? Reactions that are repeated and that even surprise others? Do you feel that you sometimes respond with an intensity that you cannot understand? These may be signs that a traumatic core COEX is active and that the shadow is participating in your responses, even if we are not always aware of it. Now we are going to do a practical exercise. Take a few minutes and make a list of 3 behaviors or reactions that generate conflict or cause you difficulty in your daily life. Think about situations in which you lost control, in which you felt that something in you was activated automatically. Once you identify those moments, stop and ask, what emotion was behind that reaction? Did you feel fear, frustration, sadness, or something deeper? Finally, I invite you to observe those reactions with curiosity and honesty. Ask yourself, does reacting this way really protect me or hurt me? Perhaps at some point in your life, this way of reacting was necessary to protect you from something difficult to process. When we are children and we feel unprotected, we react as we can, creating responses that were necessary at that time, but that today may be limiting our life. Look at these 3 situations and reflect. If you could react in a conscious and chosen way, how would you like to do it? How could you respond in a way that allows you to feel in control and at peace? This is just the beginning of a deeper process where we will continue exploring our shadow and those cores of trauma that affect us. In the next videos, we will continue unraveling these shadows and working on their healing. Thank you for allowing me to accompany you on this journey.